Hi everyone, it's Dana. I am speedy today. I want to stop in a couple places on my way to Weavers to refresh my booth for the weekend. So come along with me. I think we'll hit up Old Time Treasures, Route 11 Antiques, and then we'll head on over and see how toe up my booth actually is. Maybe we'll find a couple needful things. Old Time Treasures, here we go. Oh my gosh, first thing off the bat, look at how huge that is. A big metal tray. That would be fantastic for summer parties. But anyway, we can't get hung up as soon as we get in the door because I gotta go. I am in a bit of a hurry, so I'm gonna kind of whirlwind through here. Minimal editing, but these Chuck Taylors have caught my eye. That teal is amazing. They are too small for me. Yes, just a size too small. But they are good. I love me some Chucks. How about you guys? I mean, I've been wearing Chucks since I was a teenager. They have been a staple shoe in my wardrobe for many a year. And still are. All right. This is kind of cool. I had somebody request some mini curio cabinets. I have to keep an eye out at yard sales for these guys. That is definitely higher price than I want to pay for resale, but sometimes on Marketplace, definitely yard sale. But stick with me here because I am moving and shaking. So grab your Dramamine. This little guy caught my eye. What the crap is happening here? Whoa, he's a weirdo, right? I love the weirdos. All right, I'm just mainly here to hit up a couple of my favorite booths. I cannot come into this area and not at least swing in and see if there's any newness. Well, there's an empty spot. I have a girlfriend that was looking for a spot. Old Time Treasures. There is an open booth. I had a couple people talking to me about reselling and thinking that they wanted to get into it. Oh, looky here. Another opportunity. You know who you are. I totally think you should dive on in. Yes, indeed. All right. I see some glass. Gorgeous. Love it. All right. Okay, let's swing around here. Swing around the corner. I'm going to breeze through this next aisle, hit up my favorite aisle, and let's keep on keeping on. It's always hard to do these places fast because I get distracted. Those are handmade fly fishing lures. Reminds me of Hannibal. Have you guys watched the Hannibal series? It's on Netflix. It's amazing. Just saying. That's still here. Okay, now, this is one of my favorite aisles. I love a few booths in this area, so we're going to walk down here, give a look-see. Didn't show you two other rows in this place, so if you're in the Hagerstown area, stop into Old Time Treasures. There's always some goodies in here. Now this is one of my favorite spaces in this store. Lots of little kitschy fun things, salt and pepper shakers. That's a nice looking canister set. Got a sale going today. Wow, look at that. Huh. Interesting. I've never seen that before. Really pretty tumbler set. Call that a tumbler set? I don't know. Glasses set in its rack. Look at this guy eating his corn. Some really cute shakers. Gosh. Okay, we're going to look over here. This is one of my other little spots that I love. Lots of good glass up on top. Running a sale also. Little hat pin action there. Hi there, puppy. And the big mouth guy's still here. I was looking at this guy in green. $20, one sale. Very tempted to add him to my collection because I have two other ones. Again, good shakers in here. What is that? The Dennis the Menace? Yeah, and those elephants back there. I did find this perfume. I think I'm definitely going to grab that today. And then I'm wondering, should I get this guy today? I don't really like that one. But this green one, I don't know. Maybe I'll hold off. I'm just going to grab this perfume and then we'll head on over just a smidge down the street to Route 11 and give a look-see. Again, we're going to move fast. Before I leave old time, I want to show you guys this case. It is my friends Stacy and Kirk. They have amazing little trinkets and jewelry. Such pretty items. And the reason I'm showing you this last is because they have a space over at Route 11 right next door. So we'll look at their spot over there. Here we go, Route 11. All right, we're going to start right off in Stacy and Kirk's spot. They do have two cases over here. And again, just quality items, reasonable price. That inkwell back there is amazing. The perfume bottle behind it. Wow. Look at that. I mean, seriously, such good stuff. So when you get to Route 11, this is right on the side of the cash wrap. Definitely shop their space. And this one is directly across the little aisle right behind yourself. Just turn around and there's a whole nother spot. Amazing items. I really like that little dresser jar. Vanity jar, I don't know. But I can't get hung up in here. I can get hung up real easy, but I got to keep moving because, like I said, I need to try to get to Weaver's real quick. Oh, yeah. This is still here. I've been eyeballing this for a little while. It's so weird. This is cute. Heart-shaped mirror. Interesting. Little weirdo guys. I do love the weirdo guys. There's a weirdo girl. Fun stuff. We're going to head back around the corner here. I love this booth. I love everything in this case. Look at those guys. So cute. All right, but we're going to head back around the corner to my friend Karen's booth. She's got weirdos. Fun. All right, so there's a coin guy and there's this creepy guy. Hi, how you doing? But this is my friend Karen's booth. I see she's running a sale, 20% off today. She has super amazing jewelry and lots of just fun things peppered throughout. But specifically, she likes her weirdos. Look at the weirdos. And this, I've been kind of drooling over this picture for a little while. It's so cool. I have another one at home that would match really well with this. Maybe. But look at her weirdos. The little fox is so cute. Got a fur coat on. I gotta see what you got going on here. 22? How cute. Are you a hand puppet? Or just a little guy? I think you're just a little guy, right? In your little dress? So cute. Little doll back there. Look at all her little fun things. Oh, I love all the little fun things. Weirdos. They're like gumballs. I kind of want to like chew on that. But that is actually huge and shiny and bright and happy. So unlike myself, but I like it. Oh, all right. Let's look over here in her case. There's a weirdo. It's kind of fun. Lots of little things, kind of a little animal menagerie. Yes. Look at that. Huh, so cute. He looks so dignified. Oh, and these guys, they're friends. Aw, isn't that cute? They're adorable. Case full of goodies. That elephant is so cute. I like the purple color on that. That little lady's weird. Lots of goodies. So, yeah. Okay, I can get hung up in this booth all day, but let's get moving. Like I said, I'm kind of in a hurry. All right. Take a peek on the pass-by. This booth here always catches my attention. I'm just going to glance in. And this one, always, I see Animal Menagerie. And this one, Burnish and Bloom. Always good stuff here. I like how they have the little handkerchiefs hanging on kind of the ribbon back there. So well merchandised. Pin cushions. Yes. That little teacup pin cushion's cute. Little dog. Some good glass. Lots of good stuff. All right. Let's stick and move. All right. Dramamine. Here we go. I love this little case. I've gotten a couple things out of here. See what we got today. That panda brooch is cute. Flamingo. Couple good little items in there. Nothing I think I have to have today. But this booth over here catches me. Lots of fun little kitschy items in here. Yes. Good stuff. A little kind of country primitive booth here. Teddy caught my eye. And these guys, little candlestick holders. Kind of cute. I like that mirror back there too. And there's a rooster. Okay. Whew. All right. Let's look here. That broom is really neat. Some minis, teeny tinies. Little weirdos. Yep, lots of teenies. You know I love the teeny tinies. Little brass elephants. And that little chickie poo there is cute. I like you. Brass is really popular right now. Pretty girl. And there's another doll baby down here. You kind of good looking. Got your rosy cheeks. I like your little outfit too. That green is nice. Okay. I think I'm going to breeze through here the rest of the place. Quickie here in this back room. There's some amazing items back here I wanted to show you real quick. But there is still so much more of this place to see that we're not looking at today. Amazing vendors and booths. Well merchandised. Great antiques. So again, when you're in Hagerstown, Maryland, get over here to Route 11. Look at that. Fantastic. The best thing is that all these places are really close to each other. Like you're within a mile. Old Time Treasures, Route 11, and then of course where my booth is at Weaver Treasures. But also there's a Goodwill, there's a hospital thrift shop, there is a Finders Keepers, so definitely a reason to get over here. And here we are finally, Weavers. All right, I'm taking the long way around to get to my booth, but I'm in the back room on the top level. We're gonna sneak through here. Give a look-see. I like those deer. We take the long way around. Gots to look-see. Pretty embroidered item. Yes, 14 on that. All those. Look at that. That's fantastic. Some salt and peppers. A graduation cap and diploma. Fun. Gonna do a drive-by here. And a drive-by here. Taking a peek in at this booth. Peek. All right. We are getting close to my booth. How pretty is that? Doesn't that look happy? That is like a happy afternoon brunch situation right there. And shirt tails. You guys remember shirt tails? I do. Loved them. All right. Let's see how messed up my booth is. People do shop and they tow it up. Oh, okay. Some stuff sitting on the floor, moved around, but it doesn't look too bad. All right, we're going to give it a once over and then we'll look at it in detail. All right, welcome to Needful Things Curiosities, my booth at Weaver Treasures. I love these wall pockets, black glass. You get the set. I have a couple rosaries left. I have more that I just recently found that I need to bring in. But these two, and then I have two more over on my curio. Some pottery. I am almost out of my Amberina glass. Brought my jackalope. Look at this fun thing. Yay! She's very happy. She's on her horsey. You can just do the horsey, or you can just do her, or you can just do both together. But I don't know. I love it. It's fun. Got a little Alice in Wonderland action. Couple items left. And my great big butterflies. You get the set of 3. I am almost out of all my flamingos. 1 left. And over here, a couple of my little fairy pixie things left. Love that. Couple of my babies. I got my screaming baby. But all that stuff's been picked over pretty good. Only one of my doll head real butterfly displays left. Pyrex, there's just a couple pieces left of that, and I am down to just these bangles. Everything else is gone. I do have my owl fan. I'm really tempted to keep that and put it in my massage space. Around here, couple teacups left. Like, not very many. I had a bunch. They've all sold. This one is my favorite, and it is still here. So, getting down to the nitty-gritty on those. And this tumbler set is still here, but it's so good. Some artwork. I have new artwork at home ready and waiting to come in. I'm going to do a full booth overhaul here in the next, I don't know, I'm going to give myself leeway and say 2 months. So I want to be able to move this stuff out, and I have inventory sitting ready for a whole new look. But I am running this 30% off. It works on everything. There's my tiny stuff. Some little jewels in here for you to dig through. I am almost out of my kitsch. My Holt Howard stuff, most of that has gone. My Valentine's planners, I only have 1 left. 30% off. 30% off. Come get it. I am ready for it to move so we can give a whole new look to things. Yes. Backroom, Weaver Treasures, Needful Things. Thanks so much, guys, for coming with me today. Bye.